Hi everyone! In a typical agile organization, or really any company trying to move fast, which is of course important nowadays, we have usually a major communication problem. Teams are drowning in Jira tickets, project managers are chasing updates, and executives are asking, when will it be done? But getting long PDFs in response. Today, we are fixing that. We're going to look at big picture reports, but not just as a list of charts. We're going to look at them through the lens of an agile framework. We're going to build three distinct reporting levels. First, the tactical level for the team. What are we doing today? Second, the strategic level for the PM. Are we healthy and what are the risks? And the third, the executive level for the board. Are we meeting our goals? I'm Marta from Genius Gecko, and I'll show you how to configure exactly these reports so you can stop chasing data and start making smart decisions. Let's get into it. First up, the team. Your developers or engineers don't really need a 5-year roadmap. What they do really need is to know if the current sprint or iteration is on fire. So let's create our first report. Let's go to our reports module in BigPicture and create one. In order to do so, you have to click this pencil icon to edit this reports module and then plus to add a new report. We would go with a task report and we will name this one current sprint tasks. We would go with a column chart type and the formula would be task count because we would like to know how many tasks we have when it comes to all those properties. And then we would choose grouping by status in this case because we would like to know how many tasks we have currently in a given status. And then, as mentioned, this is going to be related to the current sprint. So what we would need to add in here is to use a simple JQL to narrow down this search. So let me add a JQL sprint in open sprints. And let's hit add report, right? I can see that within currently open sprint, I have 2 tasks that are marked as done and 2 that are marked as in development. It tells me right away what is happening. The team knows what they should be focusing on. We're not looking at a project as a whole. We are looking only at this current sprint within this project, so the one that is actually currently happening. Now, another thing, this current sprint tasks report shows everything within this current sprint, but let's say we are looking for any bottlenecks. Let's tweak it. We want to see them. Within this report, I can see that I have tasks grouped by status within the project, and it seems I have really quite a lot of tasks in testing and just a few in development and done. It seems like something must be not right when it comes to the project, right? Because we are testing a lot and we are waiting for those tests to be completed and then to be marked as done, right? So probably this is something I should be checking on. When this would be needed? For example, you have a daily stand-up meeting, right? You are checking what is happening. Few seconds and you have a concrete information that is going to tell you that, okay, you should focus on this one. You should ask your team what is actually happening. Now we move up the second level, the strategic level, the PM's health check. You're a project manager or product owner, you don't really care about individual subtasks or those tiny elements. You care about outcome and risk. So let's build the risk matrix. We actually have a module dedicated to risks in here, but we also have a report that we can build right away. So in this first row, we have a risk matrix report. Let's hit create. And that's our last one. Remember about it. Whenever you feel like you would like to see more at once, then you can edit this report size. I can make it really, really big, but let's make it slightly bigger in this case. So our risk matrix, right? What we are looking at is where we have risks defined. Let me actually squeeze it a bit. And similarly to the risks module, we can see all the risks in one place. So I don't have to enter another module while checking other reports. I can right away see what is happening when it comes to all the risks within the project or within the portfolio. So in this case, I can see that I have one dark red, which is marked as probability is very high and the consequence is severe. So probably I should take care of this one and check what the reason is, or rather what the status is of this one, if this is going to be mitigated, right? So again, this tells me instantly, do we have a game over risk? Or maybe not. I can click on this one, see all the details, see exactly where this one sits in, right? What the source is, what the status is. This one is, for example, done, so that's okay. I don't have to worry about this one, right? And by the way, when it comes to risks, we often see companies struggling here because they risk issues in Jira are just empty shells, I would say. So they haven't defined what this probability or consequence means in their context, right? So they're not sure what they're defining. They are not sure what they are estimating, what this risk consequence severe means. What is actually severe, right? Are we going to fall short when it comes to resources, or we are going to miss the deadline? What is actually happening? Why is this one important, right? So this is where we at Genius Gecko spend quite a lot of time, during implementation. So it's not just about turning on the risk matrix. So, for example, creating this report. It's rather about coaching your team on how to exactly identify those risks so this chart reflects reality. Again, I think I've used this one a lot already, but if your data is garbage, then your report is going to be garbage too, right? Garbage in, garbage out. We help you make sure that your data is genius level, let's say, before you even hit this save on button on this report. All right, back to the PM view. Let me change the project because I have a better example somewhere probably when it comes to this topic. So another project, reports module again. And here we would like to speak about milestones, really, really important metrics when it comes to project program management. So let's add one. This one is going to be called milestones and markers. This one is available within BigPicture Enterprise version. Oh, it actually seems like I've created this one before, so now we have two. So milestones and markers. We always have this today marker. Let me zoom in a bit so we know when exactly we're looking at this one. And then we have all the markers. So for example, I know that it's important for me to remember about gathering all 2025 data summaries, and that's my marker, right? Then we have a board meeting in January. Again, a really important event, and I have to prepare something for it, right? So that's why it's a great place to look at whenever anything important is happening and check whether we are hitting our milestones, right? So for example, we have milestone that is called Project Kickoff, right? It's going to be falling on the 6th of February next year. And we also have this baseline column in here. What it tells me, if a baseline hasn't been created, the field remains empty, right? So you can see it in here. Probably this marker was added after, or this milestone was added after we create the baseline. But that's okay. If a baseline exists, the up. So BigPicture calculates the difference, so number of days between this baseline that was created, its end date actually for a given task milestone in this case, and the current date. So if I see -6 days, it means that the task is behind schedule. So baseline date is older than its than the actual end date. So again, what we can achieve with this one, we want to see the distance between today and our definition of done, let's say. This keeps the project on the right rails, right? So we can really check what is happening when it comes to milestones, right? So like a usually smaller part of the project, but really, really important one. So all the PMs should be up to date. Now, the very, very best, the executive view. Your CEO or director has exactly 5 minutes. They want a high-level overview across all projects. If you're a portfolio manager, you have 10, 20, maybe even 50 projects running. You don't want to click into all those different boxes and see the details of them. You want to see the overview, right? So BigPicture works on a hierarchy of boxes, and the magic is if I go to the top level, to the main one, so I hit this house icon and then to the reports module, and I create a dashboard there, it's going to show me everything. So it aggregates data from everything below it. How cool is that? So really thank you, Upfire, for giving us this opportunity, this option to see everything in one place when it comes to the whole organization. And what we can do with this one. Let's create another one. We're going to use task report again, task count again, but we are looking for any overdue projects. And here's the magic. Under grouping, we would go with projects and then overdue start date. So we are checking the organization health, let's say, when it comes to keeping deadlines related to starting the projects, right? So let's check if we are starting all of them on time. Let's hit add, and this is going to be the last one. And we can see that this is not actually pretty okay when it comes to the situation. So we are starting quite a lot of projects after their planned start date, right? So we can see by how many days we have this this discrepancy, how much we missed this start date. So yeah, this is again for the whole organization. So this is really, really great. And when we have a CEO who would like to see right away how the situation looks like when it comes to starting the projects, he can be sure in seconds to whom he should go to and to which person he's supposed to talk to, so that it is possible to check what the reason is, right? To discuss the situation and maybe apply some changes. All right, probably a question that is asked quite a lot of times. Do we have anything that is of high priority and is not yet done but overdue? Let's create a report that is going to answer this question. Again, task report, then we hit create. Okay, so the name would be high priority, let's say, but overdue, just as a working name. Overdue, typo. Okay, chart type. Maybe we go with a pie chart this time. A formula is going to be task count again. Grouping. Let's go with grouping by projects, because this is where we are going to see which project is exactly meant to be checked, let's say. And now when it comes to priorities, we would need to narrow down the search again by using JQL. So I have one that I created some time ago. So let me paste it. Priority high or status different than done. So we are not really looking at, we won't be at all actually in this case, looking at any work item that is done, because this is not important for us, right? We only would like to see all of those that are in progress or still to be completed. And the end date is -1 day from today, right? So it means it's already overdue. Okay, let's hit save and let's see the outcome. So our high priority items but overdue, quite a few projects have those, but we have our winners, right? So right away we can see that Project Fast 2026 and our go-to-market sample, those are the two that contain the majority of high priority items that are already overdue. So again, we can go to people responsible for completing those projects and managing them and talk to them, right? Check what is happening, right? So again, really useful information within BigPicture reports. And what is important in this place, remember that you can adjust those reports, right? You can combine all those elements. You can change them. You can change the grouping. You can add filters, right? So maybe you would like to look at a given quarter, then you can add those date filters in this place. Again, JQL, really, really useful. So there you have it. Reporting in BigPicture isn't about one chart. It's about a flow of information. Teams look at bottlenecks, PMs look at risks and milestones, and executives look at portfolio-wide progress. By using these reports and just a tiny bit of JQL, you can turn your Jira from a haul of tasks into a transparent reporting engine. Next steps for you. First, check out our YouTube channel for more deep dives into these specific modules. Second, if you want to master every single setting I showed you today, we have a complete BigPicture training, both a free starter version and a full professional training. Link in the description. And the third thing, most important one, if you want us to look at your processes, fix your Jira configuration, and build these, let's say, genius dashboards and reports for you so that you can focus on leading your company or working in it, let's talk. Click the link below to book a free discovery call. We'll see if we are a good fit to help you build a world-class PPM solution. We are Genius Gecko. Thanks for watching, and remember to like and subscribe to the channel. Don't just manage the projects, lead them. See you in the next one.